everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans, who love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Colts going up against the Texans. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that. Because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical. And that's what they did on the first play. Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Hey, check. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Back to throw here. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Strong right. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the Stanford man. It's Andrew Luck.
I love everything about Andrew Luck's game, but I also love his worldliness. Some of his formative years were spent growing up outside of the United States. I think that that's helped him when he came back because now he's seen the world. And I think that helped him mature a little bit as well.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Now it's 2nd and 7. And they'll go on the ground. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Love. And he's got his man on the out route. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 40. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency. To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
So they get through. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Here's Luck. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4. So they just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, 1st and 10 in the red zone. After the interception, it's Luck. That is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt.
Detroit! Detroit! Crunch!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Can this offense muster a late second quarter drive to break our tie? Let's see. They'll have to be pretty efficient with their time here. Watch the clock. On first down, it's Luck. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Colts are going to have a first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Luck. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Luck on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll give the Colts a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That's a really fine play there, because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they're going to speed things up here. Out of the gun, Luck. His pass caught at the 4. Only 2 yards on the completion at 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will take the lead at 13. Play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Luck now to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. Potential turning point in a 1-score game. What can this defense do as they look to hold on to their 2nd half lead?
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that you at least expect. And guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick.
The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. 4th quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go. From the 50, it's Luck. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first. This offense, they've got a really nice drive going. And now it's 1st and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And he has reached the summit. Defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get 14 yards out of it. And now a 1st down throw, Luck. And he will find his man on the outside. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he comes back with one complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now it's Luck. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw, Luck. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this one. Does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. Looking to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And they do get him down. does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got time. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Indianapolis, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.